All right, we have another fun story. This looks like an L a little bit, but this is a capital I. Sometimes in books or other places, we see a capital I that looks like this. This is my title. All of my words start with capital letters. I have capital I. The word I is always capital. Capital C for can, capital Y for you, and capital C for can. There's my exclamation point. That means I should show enthusiasm or excitement. So the title of this story is I Can, You Can. This little comma tells me to take a little breath. So after I say the word can, I take a small little breath. I can, you can. I wonder if they're each going to do something. If you're saying I can, you can. It looks like these people are at a beach. Maybe that's her mom. Maybe that's someone else. They're going to the beach, though, is what it looks like. She's got her pail and shovel, and it looks like there might be some toys in there. Oh, she's making a sand castle. Have you ever done that? You have to pat the sand so that it fits in your mold. This is called a mold, and it helps the sand take shape. Do you see when she took the mold off? This was the shape. She's maybe asking her for some help to pat her sand castle. That's a fun thing to do. Oh, she used her bucket, her pail, and it looks like she is putting it down to make more parts of a sand castle. Here comes someone else. They're waving to him. I wonder if he sees them building a sand castle. I wonder if he wants to join in. Oh, he is. It looks like he's patting the sand down now too. They're using the different molds. It looks like he used this one to put it on top. Oh, look how excited they are. They are very excited that they built a sand castle. That's an exciting thing to do. All right, let's see if we can figure out the words in this story. Some of them are sight words. We have some newer sight words like and go, and to. And then we have words like I and a that we're familiar with. This is a word we'd have to sound out. Okay, so our title is I Can, You Can. What's that word? Mom. Oh, that must be mom. Mom and I go to a beach. So if the sentence says Mom and I go to a beach, who's talking? Is Mom talking or is the girl talking? Yeah, the girl is telling the story, or at least the sentence. She says, Mom and I go to a beach. She is speaking. Here it says here, I can pat. Pat. She's patting. I can pat. Pat, pat. On top. I can pat, pat, pat on top. So she's patting on top of the sand to get the sand in her mold. And she asks a question. I see a question mark, so our voice has to go up a little. She asks, can you pat it? What do you think? Do you think she will? I think so. Ooh, now she's getting the sand out of there. She says, I can tip. I can tip. Oh, she's tipping the mold. I can tip. Tip it on top. So she's tipping it on top. Okay, here's where the person comes. Use your sounds. The D says D. The O says ah. The N says N. Oh my goodness, there's the word on. And this has the word on in it. If we put a D in front of on, it says D, on. Dawn. I wonder if that's Dawn. Dawn can see it. I think that's Dawn. Dawn can see it. So Dawn is coming to help Mom and the little girl. I can pat, pat, pat on top. I can pat, pat on top. I think he might be speaking now. Oh, there's a word we know. We can do it. But there's an exclamation point, so we want to say it more excited. We can do it. She looks excited. Mom looks excited. Dawn looks very proud. Oh my goodness. All right, now that we've read it, let's go back and read more fluently. Okay? We won't have to sound out as much. We'll just get our mouths ready with the sounds. I can, you can. Mom and I go to a beach. I can pat, pat, pat on top. Can you pat it? I can tip it on top. Dawn can see it. I can pat, pat, pat on top. We can do it. Wow, I really liked that story. I liked how they worked together to make that beautiful sand castle. They were very lucky to have those molds to help them. What a fun time at the beach. Now, if you feel like you're ready to read this story, close this tab and record your voice reading on Seesaw. If you feel like you need more practice, watch this video again. It's okay if you need more practice. Lots of times we need to do things more than once before we feel ready. When you're ready, record your voice. We can't wait to hear your reading on Seesaw.